Hey everyone, it's Maribel Blue, and I'm doing a new format other than my podcast. I will be doing some of these little, I'm going to say weekly videos, although sometimes I can't promise, but I am definitely going to try. So, I just wanted to talk a little bit about things that have been going on in social media, stupid tweets, and people just talking out of their butt. And they should just really just not say anything at all, right? So, earlier today, I was on Twitter and I had seen a tweet from a girl that read, of course, now I got to pull it up, but when I edit this video, you'll be able to see it for yourself. It was really funny. Seriously, though, I just watched a video. This lady that works for OSHA, but not an employee, was saying there was just going along with it because they didn't want to get fired. So now we're giving up our rights and letting them control us based on fear and how tiny this virus is. Really, sweetie? First of all, when you have a job that you're working for a company, technically you are employed there. I'm checking to see if it's still recording. So just let's just get that straight. When you have a job that you are working with a company, you are employed by them because they are paying your paycheck. And that's how it works when you have a job, right? People who are self employed still work because they have a commitment to their clients, to the public, whatever it is that they are doing in order for them to earn a paycheck. As far as this virus being tiny, I'm not sure what news outlet she's watching, but have you been watching the news, sweetie? This is a lot bigger than anybody has ever imagined. It has altered our life. Seriously. And all of these people talking about mask and how it's invading their rights. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Every little thing now has become so political that it's sickening. It's just stop. Okay, stop with the nonsense, stop with the politics. Why can't everybody be normal? I don't understand that. But moving on. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is everything that has been going on in our world today with Black Lives Matter, with movements that are happening, the surge of empowerment with people. I think it's all positive and great as far as being empowered and educating yourself. I'm not with the violence. That's not me. And I've said that before. I've said it in other platforms. I say it in my articles on Maribel Blue Unfiltered. I'm not with the violence. However, there is a power in people that come together and speak one voice and explain or claim. I'm trying to find the right word. It's not explain, but it's like that surge of empowerment, I guess. One voice, one power coming together, and then you have people coming from all sides apologizing or making snarky or sarcastic comments. These are the times where people who have nothing to say but say things because they want to be heard. This is the time where you need to sit down and shut the F up. Seriously. Because there are times that you want to be heard, but then when you open up your mouth, you don't sound very smart. Hence the girl that I was talking about just a few minutes ago. I think at this time, we have to continually reevaluate ourselves in what we say in social media. You can't just not think about what it is that you're saying or just turn around and say, hey, well, I'm just going to say this and people are going to understand what it is that I'm saying. And the thing is that people that are reading things, and I've said this time and time again, there are people who read things and they add their own emotions into it. I had seen a tweet some weeks ago. Somebody was trying to like say the same thing that I was saying, like it was something new, and they took it from somebody else. It's not news. Okay. And since the inception of social media and the AOL days and people in the chat rooms and all of this shit, the thing is that people have emotions. And when they're reading something from somebody that they don't know, they have a tendency of adding their own emotions into it. And this, I have to say this before I finish. I'm using a different recording device. So I'm looking up at the camera and then I'm looking up at the screen. So I apologize if I'm confusing you or if it looks like that I'm looking somewhere else. So in the meantime, I'm just going to look straight here. So as I was saying, oh my goodness, that we have a tendency of adding our own emotions into what it is that we're reading. And it's not that it's anything bad. What's bad about it is how we respond to it. And a lot of the times people don't think about what it is that they're writing or typing or what have you, because they're so into what they just read. And now they're filled either with rage or anger, whatever it is. And then they start typing. And before you know it, you hit send. And a lot of the times you can't take it back. So we all have to be really careful about what it is that we're saying. I'm laughing because I think about celebrities who have typed things and have lost their jobs. You know, this is like a really serious thing. People are losing jobs. They're making fake phone calls to 911 because they feel like they're being threatened. And now they're losing their jobs because companies don't want to be a part of somebody's mess. The thing is that in this day and age, everyone is expendable in some form, one way or another. And I have had experiences of working in corporate companies where you have had people working there for years and years and years. And then they'll do like a massive layoff. And guess what? That person is giving their walking papers and they're walked out the door. So for anybody to think any less and think that, oh, well, I got to protect my job, so I'm going to throw you under the bus because of it. Guess what? You can get thrown under the bus too. And nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to think about paying your bills or how you're going to pay your bills. Nobody cares about that anymore. And the selfishness in society today is so deep that sometimes I can't even understand it myself. And I think that's the frightening thing. For anybody to think less of wearing a mask and not think of, you know, the next human being next to them. You don't know if a person has an immune system that's already compromised and you're walking around and you're not wearing a mask and you're not being protective and you're talking about your rights and your freedom is taken away. Listen to me. Okay. You want to talk about your freedom taken away? Why don't you try living in another country for a year and talk about your freedom when you come back? There are people who have traveled and lived in other countries and come back an entirely different person. Why? Because they witness experiences that don't happen here. It could be a level of poverty, the way people are living, hunger, whatever it is. And I can guarantee that a lot of these people that are talking all of this BS about their freedoms taken away have probably never traveled across water to another country. I'm like ahead of my thoughts, and have had an experience where they don't have the freedoms that we have here in the United States of America. So be careful what it is, what you say, especially on social media. So The other thing that I also wanted to mention was about empowerment. I've been writing this article. Sometimes when I write articles, it takes me a little longer because I just want to be perfect about what it is that I'm saying. And I think that it's important that when we feel empowered, that we're coming across in a way that that we want to help people, or the empowerment comes from not as a source of money, but within self, and how we express those feelings and how we share with other people our empowerment and how we can help others with that empowerment. Empowerment to me is information, and sharing that information of those who want to be a part of it, of those who want to hear it. And I don't combine it with religion because I don't like people knocking on my door telling me what I'm supposed to believe. That's not a source of empowerment. Sorry, that's just the way I feel, and I'm not sorry. So, um, so that's basically it. I will try and continue doing these videos when thoughts come up. I'm gonna just put it out on video. I also will be using this as a source to do interviews as well, because I think it's about time that I step up my game. So this is Maribel Blue signing out with a little unfiltered, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Bye.